Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because.
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
Yeah, and that means we should see some creative offense. Expect good ball movement, but either team, when they have a chance to push it, they will.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. The three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Nembhard. And here's Nesmith. Guarded by Doncic. Back to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nesmith. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. First quarter of play, a minute in. Wembanyama screen. And here's Doncic outside. Hits the trifecta.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and even absorbs contact in the air. It somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
He drops it from range. Nembhard's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Pass to Siakam. Nembhard left side. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Vassell with it. Halliburton picks him up. Hachimura from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the coaching staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
Here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Vassell. Back to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Sohan. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just thunderous. Sohan making him feel it.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Nesmith. And here's Siakam for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes. But Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
Now here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Top of the key. Sochan with a rebound.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't get the first one. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
Now here's Halliburton. No points so far. Pass to Rice. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Hachimura outside. Doncic shot is good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pacers trail by 7. To the wing on the left. .23 seconds left to the first quarter of the game.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Inside. Here's Huff. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Pass to Kornet. To the inside. Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 5 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
There's a screen by Johnson. Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Outside Mathurin. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hield from outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Love the response there from Hill, matching threes.
Outside for Halliburton. To the wing, right side. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Huff's got his second basket of the night. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Halliburton outside. Now here's Mathurin to the middle. Here's Rice. And it's Kornet with a rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Barnes, it's good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Rice. Here's Huff. Counted from distance. Huff's got 7 points.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. To the paint. Down low. It's picked off. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And it's Hield missing. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And Indiana with some changes. Inside. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Shoots. McCollum's shot is off. And so Kuminga will bring it up to the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. To the middle. It's stolen by Barnes. There's McCollum with the three. Fires in the triple. McCollum's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. To the inside. Here's Siakam. There's 53 seconds left in the second.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. San Antonio leading by 13. Pass to Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Hits a three-pointer. McCollum's got 6 points.
Can't sleep on McCollum. Not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
First team. Indiana on D. Pass to Barnes. McCollum on the wing. Outside Barnes. 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Barnes has got 11 points in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A big-time effort for Harrison Barnes, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pacers trail by 13. Nembhard outside. Halliburton on the wing. And it's Indiana scoring again.
What a release. Halliburton getting rid of it.
Doncic outside. Indiana with a rebound. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Nembhard. Fires for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Spurs lead by 11. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here. Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
The three, Vassell. And the three-pointer goes. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Big time slam by Siakam.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And it's Doncic missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Now Halliburton. Let's go with a three. Buries it from 3. Halliburton's got 8 points here in the quarter.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
From deep, Wembanyama. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Puts up a 3. Tips it up. Kicks it to Doncic. Takes a 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for Indiana. And here's Indiana now. It's a 10-point game. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Rice knocks it down from distance. Rice has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside for Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. Pacers trailed by 7. Here's Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Rice. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
First team.
19 seconds left in the third. Outside Monk. Outside Wembanyama. There's the 3. Oh, Wemby with the deep ball.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's San Antonio earning this.
44.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the paint. Back to Okogie. And there's the drive. Monk grabs the miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
The 3 from Barnes. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Okogie. Down low. Here's Huff. And he dunks it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The three from Barnes. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Rice. To the left side wing. Gets stolen by Hield. Here's Barnes for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
From deep, here's Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Doncic outside. Kornet sets a screen. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Nembhard outside to the inside. Siakam. The rebound by the Spurs. Doncic with it. Picked up by Nesmith. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by Halliburton. Outside Kuminga. Back to Siakam. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kornet. Here's Doncic. Offline from the top of the key. And so Kuminga will bring it up for Indiana. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Kornet sets a screen. Right side Barnes. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Siakam. Tipped. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Harrison Barnes.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Back to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the pick. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Now Doncic. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.